Now let's go back to my two favorite people at the chamber, Michelle and Jen. You guys are awesome, doing an amazing job. Thank you from the Business Council for our partnership with you guys, and thank you from me as a community member. You guys do great things in our community, and we can't wait to hear more about the chamber.
Thank you so much. We definitely appreciate the warm welcome. We feel super fortunate to be able to work and live in the same place and be able to make an impact in the community that we live. So thank you guys for the continued opportunity. Our presentation today, it's going to have a lot of information, but we're going to kind of just cruise through it pretty quickly. We're going to be sending our presentation to Christina so she can share it in her e-blast so you guys can take a look at all the slides and all the fun information. And then if you guys want to, give us a call, a text, or email and go over things in more detail, we totally can. It's just going to be kind of an overview of the things we've done in the last year and a half. We're funded primarily through memberships, but we have had some funding provided by the City of Hollister and the County of San Benito. And then we also did some extra projects to access a little bit of the CARE Act funding when we did some projects that we'll talk about in a little bit. So Eddie and I and Jen are all sharing the same slide. Eddie is our Director of Philanthropy and Operations for our foundation side. Eddie, wave, say hello. So we're going to be sharing a presentation and we'll just like cruise through the visual parts of it. It's just a second to get all of our technology in alignment. There we are. Okay, so stop me if you guys have any questions, but I'll try and do this short and sweet and to the point. So for those of you that don't know, the Chamber is a 501c6 membership organization. Currently, we have over 417 members. We are celebrating our 100 year as a nonprofit advocating for San Benito County. So on slide 2, we have a bunch of cool pictures. And Eddie's going to be going back and forth between the slides. I'm just going to ramble because I can do this in my sleep, but stop me if you have any questions.
Michelle?
Yes.
Can you speak a little louder or get close to the mic?
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you. So we're looking at the same slide you are. We have multiple computers here. So recently at Leal Vineyards, we celebrated our 100 years along with celebrating Lifetime Achievement Award of many of the people in this room. We also celebrated Man and Woman of the Year and a lot of impactful businesses in San Benito County. So that was really exciting. Some awesome pictures to see what a beautiful day it was. The Chamber does a lot of events to generate revenue for ourselves. We do ribbon cuttings for businesses, groundbreakings, we host mixers, we do fundraisers and a lot of projects. So as I mentioned, a lot of our funding primarily comes from memberships, and then more funding comes from the projects that we do. So here are some pictures of some events we did recently. All of them have been, COVID safe and, really considerate of the current guidance. So it's been an exciting year, all things considered. So if you guys ever want to do a ribbon cutting, a mixer, or groundbreaking, definitely give us a call. We love seeing everybody at our events. The Chamber has committees, so our members can be part of our committees, and in those committees, we all do specific projects. So they're usually ran by committee members and not just Chamber staff. So this is where business owners, decision makers, their employees can get really involved. Our Green Committee works on things that are like green and sustainable. They do cleanups, they help get businesses green certified. Sorry, my technology. So they do a lot of fun stuff. It's really cool to partner with like the California Green Business Program, where we've gotten a lot of chamber member and non-chamber member businesses certified, which is really revitalizing the Green Business Program with our partnership through California Green Business and Integrated Waste Management with the county. So it's a really great partnership we're happy to be a part of. And the Chamber, we are a green certified business. So that's really exciting too. Our leadership committee really works on trainings and advocacy for businesses currently, but also we partner with a high school and the Workforce Development Board so that we can really elevate the next generation of leaders and workers and the workforce. So the Rock the Mock event is something we do every year. It's like mock interviews. So we partner local business people with the high school students. So a lot of people in this room participated this year. So thank you guys. It's really cool. The kids really get those, real life skills trainings that they get to apply in person. So it's really cool. Our business advocacy committee, we have been in the top 25 business advocacy organizations in the Silicon Valley for the past couple years now. So we're really excited about that. We are really bold when it comes to taking positions on things that are going to benefit the county as a whole. So taking a position for yes on N and yes on K, those were things that the committee brought to the board and the board of directors advocated for. So we took a position and definitely helped to push those as far as we could get them. So there is always more work to be done, but with the business community as a partner, we hope that there are many more projects that we can bring to San Benito County and move forward. So if you guys want to be on any of these committees and work on things, or you have a project you want to do with the chamber, let us know. It can live under one of our committees, because every year those projects change. So there's always something new going on. There's always a monthly meeting and there's always a speaker. So last year we did a lot of community impact programs. We worked with the county a lot doing the town halls and the outreach and the mask initiative. In 2020, everything was kind of crazy. So being able to pivot and implement fast was definitely a core skill that we had to have to survive through 2020. So in partnership with the city and the county, we did a lot of really great projects. One of the things that was really helpful for a lot of people at one time was the Great Plates Delivered program. The Great Plates Delivered program helped 527 seniors in San Benito County get access to meals 3 times a day, 7 days a week. We were able to bring the project up from where it was like about 200 seniors that were being served. But we launched it up to 527 seniors. We helped 12 local restaurants, and we also kept 90 local hospitality workers employed throughout the pandemic when restrictions were highest. So how that worked was the county fronted the money to pay for the food and the employees and everything to do this program, and then FEMA will repay them as hopefully soon. Hopefully they already did. But that was a project we did with California Office of Emergency Services, the county, FEMA. So that was really cool and really, really helpful. Another great program was the Parklet program. So last year, the city and the county collabed and brought in the chamber and the Downtown Association and a lot of business owners. We were able to implement the Parklet program really fast at the same time that the city was doing their downtown redesign and the street restructure. So we got to get to know all of the business owners like on a deeper level in spite of construction, fires downtown, a pandemic, and now a Parklet program. We really just solidified our bonds, with the business community through programs like that. So that was really great. So if you guys can, get downtown and support local, that would be super awesome. For us, the reason we're able to do all of these programs, in addition to membership and the following 2 programs we're going to talk about, is because of just the collaborations and the relationships we have. So a lot of the things you see that we do, they really transcend through nonprofit, residents, communities, schools, just all genres of the community. Like we work with the VFW on projects, like it's just really good. So if there's any project that you need a partner for, consider the chamber, let us know how we can help, or we can connect you to partners that would be a really good fit. So I think one of our key things is strategy and being able to implement quickly. So whatever you guys need, we can definitely help with. I'm going to go ahead and transition over to Jen. Jen is our Director of Tourism and Hospitality, and Jen's going to talk a little bit more about our tourism program.
Hi, I'm Jen Rodriguez. I'm Director of Tourism and Hospitality, and I am really excited to talk to you about it because I live and breathe it. One of our favorite things that we started throughout this year is our CSA program. It's our farm-to-table meals that we started up, and what it is the purpose is to collaborate and curate locally sourced products, bringing together all our local farmers, our bakers, our brewers, and our makers. And it's community supported agriculture. So we get these restaurants in touch with the local farmers so that they get their produce from the farmers, and they curate and create these beautiful meals. And we put all these businesses together, and bi-monthly we put together the program where you can support all your local brewers, bakers, farmers, and makers in San Benito County. You do not have to be a chamber member to be a part of this, and that's the beauty of it, is we work with all the restaurants and farmers and bakers and makers. So our next one is this Friday. It's October 1st with 10 businesses, and I hope you're able to be a part of it. It'll be taking place at Grillin' and Chillin' Ale House, courtesy of Truck Furline, one of our other restaurants that we are working with. Next is our Savor San Benito. Savor San Benito, we started this grassroots on our Facebook. We started the Savor San Benito Restaurants to Go delivery at curbside and pickup during COVID, and it took off like wildfire. Over 5,000 people within the few days subscribed to Savor San Benito because they wanted to know where they could get their food, where they can get hospitality in San Benito County during that time of need. From there, we had a local philanthropist that came to us and approached us and wanted us to put it on a larger scale. So we created a website where we feature all restaurants in San Benito County, wineries, CSA, farm to table meals, farmers markets, etc. They're all highlighted on there. What we did is, even the ones that couldn't afford a website, we created a landing page for them so that they could have access, and the platform was equal for all in San Benito County. So I hope that you get an opportunity to check it out. It's www.savorsanbenito.com, and it shows you everything. You could actually click right now on it, and the video goes directly to the front page of Savor San Benito. Are you clicking?
Eddie, do you want to press play real quick? It's like a couple seconds.
Yes, thank you, Andres. Being a part of it, being able to work with our agricultural organizations in San Benito County is huge. We are an agricultural community, and being able to really give them a platform where they can work with all the brewers, the makers, everything that we do, it's awesome. So we got to know all of them on a very deep level. Tourism, hospitality, marketing is huge. Without being able to have the funding to be in the biggest areas, such as Visit California, the Central Coast California tourism communities, and our national park communities, it would be very hard to highlight San Benito County. So we're very fortunate that we do get funding to help us reach those markets. Within this last year, I was able to work with some high-end clients through LA that wanted to film movies here, commercials here, and I helped negotiate where they could go and find the areas that they were looking for. And we are actually looking for an area right now because there's a movie that, can I say? Yeah, JLo wants to film a movie in our area. I sent this out to a couple of areas. They are looking for an older farmhouse that has an older barn on it, that has at least 20 acres, and it would be 5 months of them being here, and they'd have a staff of 350 people that would be staying in San Benito County in the hotels. So if you want to help out with that, I would love it. You can see some of the pictures and the highlights. We're featured in a lot of centerfolds, and we provided these photos, and working and collaborating with our national park is huge. The location magazine you see right there helps us to get in the eyes of all the local filmmakers, and that is one of the biggest things that we can do to make sure that San Benito County is present, and they know that they can come here and they're going to be treated very well. Next page. The San Benito County Chamber has a visitor center. Our visitor center is open Monday through Friday, and we allow you to come in, shop. We have pop-ups that are here as well to feature local merchandising for people that don't have a brick and mortar place, and they can use it here as well. And we have a lot of swag from national parks. You can get winery information so that you can do wine tours through Cienega Valley Wine Trail. And I also through this last year, we have our contactless information pop-up stands throughout the community that we go around and fill up, and it has all the maps, information, where you can go and what you can see. Next page. Our lodging accommodation. Sorry, I have to talk really fast for limited time. If you need information, I got Michelle here tapping me, telling me faster. Our lodging accommodations, if you go to our Discover website, and it's getting upgraded right now, is there for you, and it's clickable. So it's information for any Airbnbs, hotel lodging, glamping, campsites, hotels, whatever you might need. What we're really proud of, and what we were able to get some local celebrities to come to, is we put out there as our local Dude Ranch, which is one of the only dude ranches in California, Bar SC Ranch, which really helped to get just recently Dr. Phil there to film a segment, which was awesome. Reese Witherspoon was just recently there, and Nicole Kidman. We helped to get their helicopters over there because they do have a landing pad. So really, really awesome. And most recently working with Magnolia Farms so that Chip and Joanna Gaines can go to Fireclay Tile, which is really cool. Last but not least, measuring our success. Your return of investment into the San Benito County Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Center helps to promote tourism and hospitality. Our efforts would not be available if we didn't have people investing in us, helping to promote our area and letting everybody see what a beautiful community we live in. So I thank you. If you would like to help in any way, please reach out to me. I am here for it.
Take it away, Eddie.
All right, I'll be super mindful of time and be brief. Thank you so much. Good. Hello, everybody. My name is Eddie Navarro. I sit on as a board director for the Chamber of Commerce, but just recently got brought in over to the foundation side as the director of operations and philanthropy. So speaking of giving back to the community, we are super excited to kind of revitalize and relaunch the foundation side of the chamber. So it serves as an umbrella of the San Benito County Chamber of Commerce. It is a 501c3 nonprofit that creates and promotes the economic vitality of San Benito County, but also with an emphasis on providing scholarships, support, and resources for local San Benito County students pursuing any college, vocational, or technical career pathways. So some of the features of our foundation is that we have an endowment, we have a small business grant program, leadership building, mentorship programs, community engagement events, tours, and scholarships. We really do it all. We work very intricately with the chamber, and we truly believe in this kind of holistic career development model, which I will shortly talk a little bit about. But basically what it is that not only are we providing the students with fellow grants and scholarships, but also leadership development and mentorship opportunities. We really believe in connecting and bridging the gaps between the financial aspect of it to the career pathways and avenues that they may have in San Benito County, to the locals and residents and professionals like yourselves and many others here, to be able to grow in their respective careers. I think this is a great way for students to not only kind of continue their career and pathways, but also be able to give back to the community. So I talked about this community or this holistic career development model. This is something that the foundation has recently adopted. We truly believe in its power and its strength as a fundamental kind of value for the foundation. And what it is, it's really, we're not talking about donations, we're talking about investing. The minute that we invest in youth support, youth development, youth scholarships, we create access and pathways for leaderships development and for mentorship opportunities, where they take that into their respective careers, they grow, they become successful professionals, and then they come back into the community, they give back, they take action, and then they reinvest and continue that cycle of giving. I think I see Andres and some others here like myself, I think are very much products of this model, where we were invested in as younger Baylors, and then we went out, did our thing, and then came back, and here we are today. So thank you so much. But a little bit about our Pathways Empowerment Program, or our scholarship program, is that in the last year we were able to raise over $15,000 to fund scholarships for all San Benito County students. 16 were allotted for the 2020 and 2021 school year. 100% of raised proceeds went directly to the scholarship program. 88% of the student recipients went into a 2 or 4 year STEAM programs. That's, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And then 12% went to a trade, technical, and vocational program. So again, very excited that we fund not only just career or just college education, but we do a really holistic model with trade, technical, and vocational as well. So here are some of our recipients, being COVID safe, of course. And so we are super excited now that we're talking about what's new and what's coming up, is that we'll be launching an end of year campaign in the next coming month or so. So in 2021, we've raised about $50,000 in conjunction with the chamber and the dinner dance and the community at large. So what we're looking for is this next coming campaign is that we are looking for an end of year match from the community at large, partners and sponsors like yourselves and many others, to be able to double our impact to $100,000 to not only increase the scholarship amounts and the foundation and the programs, but also the reach. So we talked about this campaign. We're looking to increase, the impact of the foundation in the community at large. We were super successful in the last year, but we're really looking to double that and just hit the ground running with partners like yourselves and many others. I will drop the pledge card in the chat so we can all have access to that. But this is what it is. Feel free to contact myself or Michelle at the chamber. These are some of the partners and sponsors have gracefully already committed their support. So we are super helpful and are super thankful, rather, that we have so much support in the community, and really are excited about creating a culture of philanthropy, of investing in youth leadership and development, and seeing that come full circle to San Benito County and the economic vitality of the county, because we know that, these are the future leaders of tomorrow. We have Teresa Seves, our executive director, myself, director of philanthropy. Sorry, I know I talked really, really fast. I was trying to be super mindful of the time. I hope I did pretty good. So thank you so much. Then we have the rest of the team here with Michelle and Jen, who, as you know already, are amazing. So we're super, super excited to work collaboratively. And I see a couple of our other fellow board directors here. So thank you so much. And thank you for the spotlight. We really appreciate it. We'll be here for comments, questions. We'll have our contact information as well if you would like to reach out.
Great. Team, if you wouldn't mind, put your contact information in the chat. And if anybody has questions, go ahead, Jim. You're back.
All I was going to say was, wow, great. A lot of information. And Christina, I'm going to let you wrap up the meeting and take care, everybody.
Thanks, Jim. And thanks for the masks. If anybody's looking for any kind of janitorial supplies or COVID-19 protective equipment, please hit up Jim at Central Ag Supply. Any questions for the chamber? I did see, if you hadn't seen in the chat, Keith had asked when the Rock the Mock is held and if volunteers are needed. We heard from Michelle that it's usually held annually in April and volunteers are always needed. So we'll put out the APB as soon as they're recruiting. Any other further announcements, questions by anyone? Feel free to unmute yourself. We have just about a couple more minutes. We want to respect the time for everybody and close about 1:30.
I think if nobody has questions, just to clarify, a lot of people ask us, like, we didn't know you guys had a foundation. I think that's one of the most common questions we get. And before I got here, the board of directors had seen the need to create opportunities for people to give locally in a way that worked for their philanthropic budget. So in 2017, the board worked towards getting a nonprofit status, which is the 501c3 charitable contribution status. So with that, it's taken a lot of administrative work and learning to understand how that works. So for us, there is definitely a lot of opportunity, since it is essentially a newer foundation. But because we're a smaller team, we can implement custom programs. We can work with you to really work with you to figure out where you want your gift to go. And because we have so many business connections here locally, we can really help you with that. So between the chamber and the foundation, there's no limits to how you can invest in yourself, in your business, in your community. So any way that we can help you reach your goals of philanthropy, of investing in building your business, building your employee base, whatever it looks like, just let us know. We're here always, but we're excited to have the opportunity to share all of our exciting information with you guys. And we thank you for always letting us be such a big part of the community, for letting us engage in your events and share your information with the community. So thank you. Don't hesitate to reach out at any time. And a big thanks to the Business Council for always being such a great partner in everything that we do to make San Benito County an amazing place to live and work and have a business. We are just at this amazing space of growth and opportunity and diversity and change. And I really love that the Chamber's been able to adapt to that. And we love that you guys have allowed us to go through those changes with you. So thank you always, and have a great Thursday.